Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. Today we're going to go over my personal top 10 favorite mods in game that are available for all platforms. If this is what you're looking for, please stay tuned. Alright, so this is going to be one of my first top mod videos in a series of top mods videos I'm going to do. So again, these are my personal top 5 or top 10 favorites that I have in-game that are available for all platforms. So you may have different opinions on them, but again, just remember this isn't me saying these are the best of the best for everyone. These are the best of the best for me. These are my favorites. So anyhow, without further ado, all the links to these mods will be found down below in the description. And if you hang around to the end, I'm going to go through a few honorable mentions. So we're going to go ahead and jump into my favorite mods. First up is going to be the Composite Machine Sheds by Vertex Design. And again, all of these mods I'm going through are available for all platforms. So these I really like just because they're nice, clean, they're tidy. They have doors and all sorts of different stuff here, so you can open all the front doors to them. Light switches inside to turn them on and off. Very detailed, very well done, and they're fantastic garages. And there's a 3-door, a 4-door, a 5, and then at the very end here, a massive 6-door. And if we go in the 6-door here, you'll see just how big it really is. So we open that up. Absolutely massive, so cavernous in here. And again, they all have the light switches. So there you go. And this is going to be found in the store under sheds right down here. So they're not too much to buy. Again, they are a fantastic mod. They're just great. They're perfect. They work on, I think, any farm. All right, number 2 on my list is the CSZ Equipment Pack by DD Mod Passion. And again, just like everything in this video, this is for all platforms. So this is a series of different pieces of equipment here. It's a massive pack of all sorts of stuff. So we come over here, everything with the CSZ that you see on here is all available to you. So this massive pack has so many different options. And my favorite one, the big bag handler, I'll show you in a second. This is just for wheel loaders here. So these are all available for wheel loaders. If we go to front loaders and we go down here, again, everything with the CSZ icon on there, you can go all the way down to the very end here. There's so much stuff that's added in. And that's the end right there. And again, telehandlers. We have stuff in the telehandlers, skid steer loaders. We have stuff in there too. So there's so much that this adds into it. Now the big bag handler is my big thing that I really use out of this pack. So the reason I like this one is if I hit L, it fastens some tension straps you can see on there. So you can use this to pick up, well, just about anything. So if I wanted to carry these logs around, which again, you can make it as organized, as neat as you want. But yep, I can carry logs around, throw them down wherever I need to. So I use this for forestry work as well. If I wanted to pick up pallets of wool, seeds, fertilizer, anything at all, I can do it with this here. So this thing is absolutely very universal, very useful. So that's why this has made my list here. All right, next here I have this piece of equipment that's on the front of my tractor. This is called the milling machine. This is by Krizu70. This again is for all platforms. This is going to be found under miscellaneous down here. Milling machine 5,000 to buy. Why I love this thing is it picks everything up, and it says 6 miles an hour there, but you can run as fast as you want. So it is a little bit temperamental sometimes to get it going, but oops. X to unfold it there. V to lower it down. B to turn it on. Looks like I'm not selecting on it. There we go. And again, this is just weed on the ground. It will pick anything up, absolutely anything. And if you're playing on a map with other types of fruit, it will pick those up as well. But you can just go right through it. It's picking it up super fast. Going to fill this trailer in no time at all. You just drive through. It's going to pick it up. You can use it to pick up grass off a field, straw off of a field, silage out of a bunker silo, all the above. This thing is absolutely critical and very useful. All right, number 4 on my list is not this guy, is not the egg pallet. This used to be my go-to. I used to love this thing, but my new number 4 is the reusable pallet pack. This is by Quiet Hitman, who is an absolute wonderful member of the Farmer Cop community and a good friend of mine. So this again is for all platforms. So the big things I use are the reusable wool pallet and the egg pallet here, which you can put in the spawn zone for either your sheep or your chickens, and it'll gather up those resources for you pretty easily. And there's other packs, or there's other pallets in this as well. This is in the store. This is going to be found under pallets. So if we go down here, this is the egg pallet. Normally $1,000, holds 2,400 liters of eggs. We have a reusable pallet here. These are the 2 I have out. We have tanks, which I didn't even bother putting out. We have the reusable egg pallet here, 4,800 liters, and the wool pallet, 2,250. So these things are absolutely incredible, and these are game savers. If you're going to do chickens, you need to have an egg pallet of some type. And this is the pack I'd recommend because it adds so much more in, and the egg pallet itself is actually a lot better, I think, in my opinion. So anyhow, that is the Lizard reusable pallets, and that is my number 4 spot. All right, number 5 on the list. We are halfway down. This is the Lizard Subsoiler 6 meter. This is 3.71 megabytes by Black Sheep Modding for all platforms. This guy, if we go in the store, They might say, why is a plow just one of your favorites? Well, first off, it's a square back plow. It's $17,000 for a 6-meter plow that runs at 10 miles an hour as opposed to 7. So not only is it faster, now you see this tractor here has only 100 horsepower. Now, if I lower it down and I hit Y to allow create fields, it's fantastic for creating fields. Now, it is struggling. We're not going very quick here. We are struggling, you can see, because this thing's not designed to pull that. So this thing has actually a secret little trick to it. If I actually flip around and I mount this up the wrong way, so the actual plow is going, technically speaking, the wrong direction. So you could also mount this on the front of a tractor and do it correctly. And you see how the tines are the wrong way? Now, if I lower this down and I hit allow create fields, I am moving so much faster. It cuts the horsepower requirement down basically in half. This thing is super useful, so you can use it on small farms, big farms, however you want, but it is a must-have in your game. This is the Lizard Subsoiler 6M. Next up here we have in spot 6, we have the International 1455/1255XL. This is by Hercup and GM or G Master. This is for all platforms. This is by far my favorite tractor. I love this little thing. We hop in here. Sounds great, runs great. I love the look of it. This thing looks incredible. Beacons on here. It's got just a freight train horn. But if we go in the store, this is found under small tractors. There we go. All the way down at the end here. It's not too much to buy. There's so much customization you can do in here as well, and that's why it just makes it really worth it. This is just, I know, it's just a tractor, but it's my favorite tractor, I think, in games. So that is the International 1455/1255XL. Next, in spot number 7, we have the Westep End Dump Pack by Carl Farms. This is, again, for all platforms. This thing is a massive trailer. Not only can you put 1,000,000 wheels on it and lower them down, you can lower these guys down. This thing has the biggest capacity that I know of in the mod hub. Oh geez, if I can even get up there. Here we go. This right now, stuck in there now, but this is holding 105,000 liters, and you can put a rear hitch on it, so you can put dollies, hitches, and you could just make a train of these. So if you've seen my No Man's Land series, you know I like to use this trailer a lot. I mean, I've used this, I think, on every series so far. Well, at least since it's been out. I haven't used it on Shellington yet, but anyhow, this is under trailers. That does actually have 3 in the pack, but I usually just use the big one. So it has these 3 in the pack, but this is the one I normally use. Now, it says 95,000 here. That's because you need to get it as the extension on the top, which adds an extra 10,000 liters. So this thing is absolutely incredible, and I think is a must-have on a farm that's doing any quantity of crop on it. All right, and up for number 8, I have the Johnston Brothers Modular Trailer by JTAV. This is for, again, all platforms. This thing is just, it's a nice trailer to start out with, and it's very versatile, so I find myself enjoying using this quite a bit. So under the store, it's just easiest instead of trying to go find them all for you, so I'm just going to go under the brand here. This is what comes in the pack. So you have the initial trailer, which you can use as a flatbed to transport bales or pallets or whatever you want. You have the forestry module, then you have the bale module, and then you have the livestock module, which will hold 6 cows, 10 pigs, or 12 sheep. So to show this off here, essentially, it's in a flatbed form. It has tension straps on it. I can back under the livestock module, and now it's a livestock trailer. Now, if I don't want it to be a livestock trailer, I just hit Q and disconnect it, and I drive out and I have a flatbed again. Now, again, for the prices for these things, they're not that much. If I wanted to now make it be a trailer more designed for round bales, as long as I don't throw the stuff around, I can get this on here. Jeez. So down there you can see actually too, it says grab from this side, load from this side. You can grab these with your hands. You don't have to use a forklift. At least you shouldn't have to use them. I've never had to use it for that. So there you go. You get them on there, and you just hit Q to connect them up, and they'll connect on like that, and then Q to disconnect them. And I can pull it off. So there you go. I can make it into kind of a bale trailer, in essence. And then if I wanted to make it a forestry trailer to do forestry work, I just have to set this guy on here just like this. Again, it has the grab from this side and all that good stuff. Hit Q to attach it, and you have a nice forestry trailer just like that. So this is just kind of a really great, and again, if we look at the prices, the initial trailer is 11 grand, 2,300 bucks, 1,700 bucks. So basically for about 20 grand, maybe a little bit more than that. So like $22,000-ish, you're having a bale trailer, a flatbed trailer, a forestry trailer, and a livestock trailer, all for that, for under 20 grand, or for just over 20 grand. So it's just an absolute must-have. All right, next up, I have the Lizard Auger Master. This is by Mantrid. Again, all platforms. Now you might say, well, it's just a trailer, but it's got a little bit more detail to it. Not only do you have really cool colors like this metallic blue and metallic everything else, this thing is fantastic. So if we go into the store, this is going to be found over here under auger wagons. Now, a normal auger wagon holds these types of crop types down here. You can see at the bottom. Now this guy holds everything. So what I love to use this for, and you can use it as a semi, or you can use it as trailer low, trailer high. I believe this one works directly with forage harvesters, which is what I like to use it for, because I can have the forage harvester put chaff into this, and then I can just put the pipe out, pull up next to it, unload the forage harvester, and get the forage harvester going again. So this thing is absolutely incredible for that. Has a cover that opens up, the pipe will come out just like that, and you can adjust the pipe with your mouse once it's out. It is absolutely fantastic. Again, for all platforms, this thing is just kind of a must-have, really. And again, so many color options and all that good stuff. So definitely recommend the Lizard Auger Master. All right, and number 10 is the Grain Silo Set with Multi-Fruit by Top Ace 888. Again, all platforms. I love this because it just adds so much simplicity. And so if we look at these guys in here, it comes with all sorts of different silos, but the ones that have the multi-fruit up there, it'll hold anything. So, and these things have different capacities of all sorts. I believe it actually has an 1,000,000 liter capacity now. I just don't have it updated. Well, here's some XLs back here. Here we go, 1,000,000 liters back here. So, yeah, so those actually do look like those are the up-to-date. This is the up-to-date kit here. So, yeah, and these are just silo extensions. Small multi-fruit silo extension. So you add that on, 1,000,000 liter capacity coming with you. So those things are just incredible because you can put anything in them and store anything in there. All right, if you are still here, we're going to go over my honorable mention. So first up is this guy right here. This is the Straw Blower Gyrex. I love this because it can hold 8 bales at a time, 8 straw bales. It folds down like that. You load up the sides, and this thing is absolutely incredible. This is in the store. We go back over to here. This is going to be found under Animals, down at the end. Oop, there we go. 35,000, holds 8 bales. This thing's absolutely incredible. Now, I know if you don't use bales or whatever, it may not be your thing, but for me, that's one of my favorites. Next up here, this is the Art Mechanic Popular 6X. This is found under forage harvesters, and this thing is absolutely great. Or not forage harvesters, forage harvester headers. So the normal in-game Popular header is right here, and it is 2 meters wide. So if we go down to the very end, this guy right here is 6 meters wide, and it goes at 2 miles per hour faster. So this thing's absolutely incredible, and you can adjust it to whatever color configuration you want. So I love this thing. This thing is fantastic for doing poplars. Now, next up, I have this here, another Art Mechanic mod. This is the Art Mechanic, oh gosh, the Animal Transport or something along those lines. But anyhow, if we take a look at it in the store here, under Animal Transport, there's actually 2 in this pack. So it's this right here and this guy right here. This is the IT Runner version, but this is the biggest one we have in game. This will hold 12 cows, 36 pigs, and 38 sheep. This will hold 56 cows, 64 pigs, 108 sheep, or 38 horses. This thing is incredible. Now, 322 chickens as well, if the map allows it, but we're not going to get into details on that. So anyhow, that is absolutely incredible. Very great trailer to have. This is my favorite Animal Transport trailer right there. So, and then finally up next here, or not finally, I have 2 more for you. So here is the T-Rex 600. This guy right here is found under the forestry equipment in the machines here. We go into here, forestry machines. There we go, T-Rex 600. 12 miles an hour. This thing is designed to destroy trees, and now they've recently updated it. It just does that to trees. Gone. Just so easy. This thing is absolutely incredible. Oops, we're stuck here. Well, anyhow, as long as you don't get stuck. But it just deletes trees, stumps, and all, just like that, super easily. This thing's great for setting up an area or clearing out land that you want to do something with that you don't want to spend the time doing forestry with. So the Lizard T-Rex is great. And my final mod in the honorable mention category is Seasons, which I don't have on here right now, but Seasons adds so much to the gameplay. You can check out my tutorial series if you want to see if it's something you're looking into doing. But yeah, Seasons absolutely adds so much to the gameplay that it just is incredible. But anyhow, guys, that is everything I have for you for today. If you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you all for coming and watching.